Over a century ago in 1910, the Flexner Report, funded by John D. Rockefeller and the Carnegie Foundation, re-engineered medical education from a holistic, whole-body approach, which appropriately treated the body as an interconnected system, to a compartmentalized approach under the guise of specialized medicine. They shut down or consolidated medical schools, marginalized naturopathic, homeopathic, and chiropractic medicine, replacing them with symptom management and synthetic drugs. Allopathy is a marketing strategy rooted in fear and manipulated science. This philosophy carried into veterinary medicine, resulting in over-vaccination, unnecessary surgeries, and manufactured food, just like they did for people. They call it care, but it's predatory and based in profitability. The truth? Toxicity, compromised immunity, and chronic inflammation. They're not fate. They're engineered. And so is your power to undo them. We built 3 targeted formulas to return the body to homeostasis, for pets and people. To detox, defend, and restore. We are the correction to decades of corruption. We are vengeance.
Stuff. So I'm not paying attention.
Back.
We're back.
We're back.
Are we clear?
We're in 1080p.
Are we clear?
I don't know what. Okay, we're looking at YouTube.
I'm coming in on it.
Mike, you look like you're in slow motion.
No, we're good.
We're good.
We're good.
All right. It was a Google thing. I don't even want to get into it. What we'll get into is Flatline Fiber Co. Go to Flatline Fiber Company, flatlinefiberco.com. Use promo code ANTIHERO15. Save 15% off your rifle slings. Since their founding in 2019, Flatline Fiber Co. has strived to create the highest quality gear with real-world functionality, trusted by SWAT teams, high-level military units, police agencies, and civilian shooters across the globe. They make gear you can trust. Made in America with a lifetime warranty. They have everything you need. Rifle slings, IFAKs, dump pouches, baseline bags. Flatlinefiberco.com. Use promo code ANTIHERO15. Save 15%.
And don't forget our guys over at Violent Provisions, violentprovisions.com, veteran law enforcement owned, operated apparel company geared towards the violent professionals. They provide high quality shirts, heavyweight hoodies, hats, stickers, everything for the boys. At Violent Provisions on Instagram, use code ANTIHERO for a 15% off discount. And they're still running their pre-order through tomorrow, December 5th. So make sure you go to Violent Provisions and check them out. And we have a new sponsor.
Yep.
We have 96. 96 is a modern AI-powered web app built exclusively for police officers across the United States. What this does is you can upload a single traffic citation and AI generates all the testimony you're going to need in court. The system adapts automatically to the requirements of the officer's specific jurisdiction. Multiple summons are issued to the same driver. It merges them together. You go to 96.app and download that app. There's a free trial. Check them out. That is a law enforcement owned company out of New York. A bunch of good dudes, and that'll help you look smart in court, because if you're dumb like me, you need all the help you can get. 96 AI app for police.
We did it. We're back.
Yeah, I think we fixed it.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work, it's my fault.
You know what is weird is that when we uploaded the Israeli video on YouTube, which was a snippet of our live, it was live for 2 hours and it said no views,
But it had 6 comments.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
That's weird.
It's weird.
Weird.
Yeah. It's the ops. It's the ops that.
How we
counts.
looking? Anybody?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm watching it right
We're
now.
good?
That's how I'm monitoring it in real time, dude.
I'll tell them what happened. What I believe happened was everything on Earth in that computer was running through Google, and Google was taking up 8 gigabytes of data space, which was 50% of that computer's processing power just for Google. We changed to a different browser, closed everything out, and I believe we're never going to have another problem.
Don't say that, Mike. You're gonna.
I believe Tyler will be mad. He'll threaten to fire us all, but
Look. Don't eat apricots on a tank. Don't eat the charms, and don't say we're good.
we're good until we're not.
Yeah. People are like, the head of Google's who?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he?
Well, yeah. Streaming.
The female.
Edge is Microsoft. So
Yeah.
Now we're gonna all get the jab.
We're
If we don't have it yet.
gonna do it. We're gonna do it live.
Bill Gates. So
Oh
back.
goodness.
And we're going to fix it for night shift because night shift is having similar problems. I think it's the same issue. The computer was just running the Google.
Yeah.
Too much data going through one spot.
All right, we're back with half the people, but that's okay. It's only the half that matter.
We're,
They'll
we're,
back. They'll come back.
we're gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. So all right. Let's see. What do we got on the agenda? I know you guys are doing a
Go
bunch of
ahead,
stuff.
Jimmy. Hit it.
Okay. Do we want to talk about any of the current events, or do we want to go straight
Let's
into
do it. Let's kick off with some current events. We did the Jack's shooting. I'm liking this new. You've got us all this new.
I know,
ally.
intrigued.
Yeah.
Okay, Lewis, if you'll go over to your email that I sent you, there are 2 different pictures of ships. I need you to bring the gray one up.
Oh my God.
Did you not?
I forgot about it.
What?
No. I want to surprise you.
Surprise me?
Yeah.
Oh God, what did I do?
No, you
I didn't steal anything. I
No.
swear. Well, no, I did steal cigars. I tried to
You can
show
have
you
all
that.
the cigars. I don't like them.
All right, so you got that ship. That is a ship that just transited the Straits of Taiwan. Now, normally ships that are
Is that ours?
it's not ours. You're going to be really shocked when I tell you who is on our side.
Israel?
Nope. Vietnam.
Whoa.
We
Viet-
love you long time.
Yeah, Vietnam. And so this was passed out on Taiwan Times.
They're past rice patties and
Yeah, they got a
right?
boat.
Yeah, well, see, I think that once a good quarter of your population gets turned into crispy bacon by fucking napalm, you decide like, hey, maybe not fighting the U.S. is a great idea. Maybe let's not do that.
I mean, have we been working with them for 50
So,
years to build that ship?
it really no, actually the Koreans built it.
Okay.
Yeah. So one of the great things about this. Now, here's the thing.
We blow up U.S. with our boat.
I don't think you can do that.
That's right. We're trying to get on the
We're
internet.
coming to U.S. right now.
No.
So China, a lot of people don't know this. The next war that Vietnam was involved in after we left Vietnam was with China. They don't like China.
China's not liked by a lot of people.
China ain't liked by a lot of people. Okay. So I'm not even going to try to butcher the pronunciation of that ship's name, but it's Vietnamese frigate ship thing.
Can I try?
No.
So now
The funniest comment on what the ship's name in the comments. I'll send them a Copville shirt. Let's see it. We can't say it. You guys say it.
yes. So first you got to understand that over 50% of the world freight and trade stuff goes right through the Straits of Taiwan. All right. And that's obviously going to be the invasion corridor if Taiwan gets invaded by China. So that would be closed.
Yeah.
So one of the things that we do as the United States is, and the British do it and the Aussies do it, is we just drive a ship through the Straits of Taiwan and basically are like, fuck you. Well, now the Vietnamese are doing it. Now they said it was because, hey, we're going to Qingdao, China, and we're going to go do a cultural thing where we like hang out. The U.S. Navy does that. The Aussies do. Everybody does that. They all go to Qingdao. They all hang out with the Chinese Navy. I can tell you for a fact, because I had a buddy of mine who was a sonar technician in the Navy, that sometimes the stupid Chinese will be running the propellers on their fucking submarines, and American destroyers are just recording everything that they hear. So
Wow.
yeah, it's because those Chinese are stupid.
Oh boy.
So
Is Taiwan bad?
no, Taiwan is on our side. We're actually on their side. So here's the short breakdown of China versus Taiwan. During World War II, there were 2 groups in China. There was the government of Chiang Kai-shek, who was being helped by us. If you ever watched a movie with John Wayne called The Flying Tigers? Nope. Okay. Does anybody know what the Flying Tigers are?
No.
The Flying Tigers were American mercenaries that were sent over to fly fighter planes for China against the Japanese before we joined the war. The U.S. was helping the Chinese fight the Japanese, but the Chinese were also fighting another group of people, communists.
Oh.
The communists eventually won, and what was left of the Republic of China went to Taiwan. And China, the communists couldn't cross that short a body of water and do an invasion, so Taiwan still exists. We still help them. They're armed to the teeth, and the Koreans, the Japanese, the Aussies, the New Zealanders, us have all said, "Hey, if you invade Taiwan, it's fucking game on, bro."
We said that to who?
China.
China. Okay.
We've been telling them that for
Does-
40,
does
50 years.
Taiwan have those boats too?
They have some ships, yes.
Because that's how they get our toys to us.
Yes.
is those boats.
Yes.
Made in
those are-
Taiwan.
They're made in Taiwan. So that's actually a Vietnamese frigate. So
What's the definition of a frigate?
a frigate is
It was a
the-
level on GoldenEye.
yeah. So a frigate is the smallest capital ship. That's a big ship. It's not like a patrol craft or something like that. It can go out. It can operate on its own. It can sustain itself for a long period of time. So it's got some pretty significant firepower. Usually, our frigates had guided missiles, so they could fire surface air missiles and things like that, as well as ASROCs and all kinds of other cool stuff. The ship can
Words I've never heard in
Yeah.
my life
What?
till today. I've just never heard of
ASROCs.
it. Yeah.
anti-submarine rockets. It's basically
Duh.
it's basically a torpedo with a rocket motor on it that we fire out, and then it goes like 50 miles, and then it drops the torpedo in the water to kill a submarine.
Okay.
So,
Vietnam is our friend now.
yeah, it's crazy, right? Like
Publicly, or do you think we've always been government friends with them?
So we gotta have the Fortunate Son.
They
playing
just
there.
have, but on that frigate, that's the only song they have. We use this song now.
to take this, you dirty, filthy capitalists. So, but
We
yeah.
just need them more.
They're out there with still got M60s, just. But we started changing relationships with them in the 80s under Reagan, because Reagan was like, I don't know why we're fucking enemies. We should be friends. You guys hate China. We hate China. Let's be buddies. It started out
I
with
should have thought about that before the war.
well, actually, what's ironic about that is if you want to put on your tinfoil hats, boys.
We don't need to now.
Oh, we
I'm removing anything about tinfoil hats. Apparently, it's all true.
Yeah, it's fuck.
Does Israel have anything to do with the Vietnam War? Or the people in Israel?
Technically, no, but we had some major incidents with Israel. And
Oh, remember the USS Liberty?
yeah, because I got that in the
Oh.
comments like 15 times.
Yeah, we did Anti-Hero had USS Liberty survivors on our show, and me and Brent had never heard of that story.
Yeah.
It's the most well hidden public story I've ever
yeah.
not heard of.
Yeah, dude. I mean, people know more about the North Koreans doing that to one of our ships than they do about the Israelis. It was probably a false flag. That's my
About
opinion.
6 million stories before that one.
Yeah. Hey, Clint says working with Jimmy will raise
the
your
bottom.
GT score.
That's at the
Hey,
bottom.
hey, those of you getting ready to join the military, I will help you with your ASVAB.
And we can pick you up in the gov. If you need us to. We'll get you to the recruiter.
So Israel had nothing to do with that. It was actually more of the military industrial complex, which I mean you can trace back to certain people, but it was very likely that one of the big problems with Vietnam was that John F. Kennedy wanted no freaking part of it, and
So
That was one of the reasons
Israel
that-
had him killed.
that is one of the reasons why somebody had him killed. That is for sure. But I mean, some people say it was the mafia. Some people say
I'm gonna make sure that says Israel did it, because no matter what you're talking about,
I mean, unfortunately, man, you go deep enough down that hole, it's like, here's Israel. And let's be real clear. We're talking about the nation state of, I mean, do you want me to roll into it now?
roll into it, dude.
All right. First, let me pull up my notes here. Good God in heaven. All right. Let's start with what is Israel? Now, ostensibly, some of you guys have cracked open your Bibles and read some of it, right?
Mhm.
I'm fucking with you, obviously. I'm
No, it's fair to say that yes,
God's chosen people.
that's right.
They are
So it's what was the last word you said?
people.
Is it a landmass?
Nope. It's people.
It's a people.
It's a person.
Okay.
Israel in the Bible is always referred to the people group.
God's chosen.
God's
people.
got those who struggle with God, those who reign with God, all of that, right? Israel is not a place. There is the promised land of Canaan or Canaan, if you depending on how much phlegm you got in the back of your throat, which not for much for me today. That is the promised land that was taken by Joshua. It was always called Canaan. It was never called Israel. The people are Israel. It's
Okay.
a group of people. How many tribes are in Israel?
Give me. Well, I know this because you told me out back.
Yes,
12, maybe 13.
12, 13 if you count the Levites who were not given a land grant.
Can you give me a good analogy of how it, like how we associate Israel as a place growing up? Like Israel, oh, it's a physical location. No, it's not. You're saying it's a group of people. What's a good analogy that we like? What would be a group of people that we call like?
I mean, so like, here's an example. Like, so when in World War II we fought Germany, right?
Yep.
But the guys that ran the army didn't call themselves Germans; they called themselves Prussians, right? If you read your blue book when you were in the army, you know about Baron von Steuben, who trained the American army at Valley Forge. He was a Prussian guy.
So they referred to themselves as Prussians.
Yeah, that aristocracy. It's a region where they came from. That's their
Okay.
kind of thing. So when we're talking about the landmass that is Israel on a map, that has absolutely nothing to do with what's in your Bible. You need to just go ahead and delete that. So when you read Israel, you need to understand that it is
That's a chapter in the Bible.
it is in all over the Bible. Read it from beginning to end. Whenever Israel is brought up, it's always talking about the people of Israel.
Okay.
The people of Israel, right? There were 12 tribes, right? So specifically the tribe of Judah were the Yahudim, which is where we get Jews. They are one tribe. There are 12, 13. Now, when the guy who was named Israel, also named Jacob or Jacob, if depending on how much phlegm you got back of your throat, Jacob was a guy who wrestled with God, right? We know that story. It's in Genesis. He wrestles with God for an entire night. And finally, God blows his hip out and he walks with a limp for the rest of his life. And God says, I'm going to rename you Israel. You're going to have many sons.
Okay. So Israel started off as a person.
Yeah, it was named after Jacob became Israel. That was just like Jesus renamed some of his disciples.
Yeah.
God renamed Jacob, made him Israel. And he had all these sons and he gave each one of them a blessing. The tribe of Judah was given the kingship. That was their job. So all of the tribe of Judah had the kingship. That's where David comes from. That's where Christ comes from. That's where Saul comes from. All of these guys. The tribe of Levi was given the priesthood. That's why they didn't get a land grant. They're the priests. They don't need to be tied to the land. They're doing priest stuff. So if we're going to talk about God's chosen people, it's not one tribe, it's many, right? I mean, we've established that. Have I?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to make sure I'm tracking because I can go really fast sometimes and I don't want to.
You're good.
What's up?
With comments.
I can't read them.
Yeah.
I'm in my notes right now.
Yeah.
So, the Jews of today, let's not get it twisted. The Jews of today are the seed of Abraham. But they are not the one that we should be looking for. And if you want to go get a reference in your Bible, I recommend you go read Revelations 3:9. Those that say they are the Yahudim, but they are not. That's in Revelations 3:9. So if you're a Christian and you have read that part of the Bible, then you can already know where this is going. Am I making sense?
Let's say like Mike's a retard and doesn't know what you're saying.
Mike is not. Mike fixed the problem. let's not disparage
I can
Mike.
fix a lot of problems. I can
help
fix a
Mike
lot
out.
of problems.
Oh shit. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, bro.
No, not you. I can fix the problems.
So if my
Statistics.
statistics. So what's your question, sir?
Just keep going is what he was saying. It's
Yeah, like
just
if
I'm-
Mike didn't understand.
yes.
Okay, so if Mike doesn't understand, or if somebody doesn't understand, in Revelations 3:9, it specifically talks about those that say they are the chosen people of Israel, but they are not. They are given some pretty significant judgment. Okay, so there's your first one, right?
Okay.
So when you hear your pastor talk from the pulpit about how the Jews are God's chosen people, no, you're not. No, you're not. Stop.
Sergeant. Yes, I'm not Sergeant.
So if you look,
So that's a misstatement.
that is
That
a
only Jews or Israel are the God's chosen people.
that's correct.
That's a
Okay,
misstatement.
so here's what you need to do. Again, if you are a believer in Christ, meaning you believe that Christ was the Messiah, and you want to go get into this further, go to Ephesians 2. But at first you were set apart from God and you didn't know sin, right? That's in Ephesians. And then and this is the big one, you were set apart from God and the covenants. There are several, right? We were not part of that. But because of our belief in Christ, we are grafted into the people group of Israel, God's chosen people. Okay. That's where the covenant is. So That's the part. Grafted into the tree of life, right? I'm trying to go through my notes here, and I'm just like sitting way back. I need like bifocals or something. I'm getting old.
Still waiting for Jimmy to tell us how Jesus went down range. And he's an ancient GWAT vet.
Jesus was a sniper.
He's a sniper.
Yeah.
But this is interesting because nobody on mainstream media, nobody says anything close to this. The argument is Israel and
Why-
the Jews are God's chosen people.
Why are we pressured? So I'm coming in blind,
Yeah.
right? Why are we pressured to be allies, both religiously and economically with Israel, economically and religious with Jewish people?
So this started in the once the nation state of Israel that we call Israel, that is not the Bible,
The
Israel,
land.
the land. They
Okay.
took a piece of the promised land. They called it Israel. They made a flag, and they said, "Okay, we're a country now."
Didn't they buy it?
No, actually, they had a war for it.
Okay.
I mean, and this is where, believe it or not, I'm kind of okay with the nation state of Israel on this one. They Britain after World War II pulled out. They were like, "Hey, peace, we're out. We don't have the money to fucking deal with this anymore.
Yeah.
You guys sort this out amongst yourselves." There were Palestinians that lived there. There were other Muslims that lived there, and there were a large contingent of Jews who had either survived the Holocaust or had fled from it and went back to the Holy Land. Before we do that, which is a really great thing to talk about, you asked a question about you said something about Zionism, right?
I've had Dominic Izzo explain to me Zionism, and I've already kind of forgot. Because
Okay. All you need to know is a Zionist is someone who wants a Jewish homeland for the Jewish people. That's it.
Is that on paper what they want?
Now they may say a bunch of other stuff, but a Zionist is somebody who wants a Jewish homeland in the promised land of Canaan for the Jewish people. That's what they want. Not for anybody else, just for the Jewish people. That means Christians, you ain't included. That means Muslims, you ain't included. Hindus, definitely not included. Like, just doesn't mean you're not welcome there. It means that that's not who they want it for. They want it for the Jews, which are one tribe of many, of 12, 13 if you count the Levites. So now that we've established that, I know you're yawning.
you're good, man.
Where was I before I got fucking
What's
sick?
what's that guy on social media?
Oh. So when
You're supposed to put the camera on me, Lewis.
oh, so that's that meme that God damn, we're getting fucked. We're gonna get trashed. So after World War II and Britain left, the Jews were there, the Palestinians were there, there were other Arab countries there, and the Jews basically got to the flagpole first, raised the flag, and said, "We're Israel now." And the other Muslim countries, that would be Egypt, Jordan, Lebanon, Iraq, all of those, Saudi Arabia, all of them came together and said, "We're going to crush you. We're going to beat the shit out of you. And Palestinians, get out of that place. We're going to freaking crush these guys. It's going to be a war zone. When it's done, we'll give you the land back." Only the Muslims did not win. They lost. And so Israel became a nation state. They didn't yet have Jerusalem.
Know what I think is what gets people
Mhm.
like subconsciously on Israel's side all the time is the fact that they got to pick between Israel and Palestine.
I was
because
absolutely zoned out thinking that exact thing.
Yeah.
You're stuck between two
And
very violent groups of people.
I saw somebody on the internet yesterday saying like it was a reel, but they were like, "Can I just not like either one of them?"
Yeah.
I
You
wanna
can,
pick
Because
a
you're told
support-
that you're told you have to pick one.
Yeah.
And
and
everybody says
inherently the last 20 some years, Muslims and Islam and they're terrorists, they're bad, right?
yeah, because I mean, obviously
Over there, not here.
Yeah.
there's bad things happening from both sides.
There
People
is.
are dying, children are dying, and it's like, well, we're gonna pick this one because, and we're gonna highlight what these guys do, but we're not gonna highlight what these
The
guys do.
propaganda is fucking crazy because for the last 5 years, I would hear the genocide that Israel's doing to the Palestinian people, and I would go, "That's just fucking liberal nonsense." And now I'm like, is that a thing?
Mm.
And yes, that's what I'm saying. And it obviously it is or something, but then the people that support just Palestine
Or
don't
fucking-
realize that if you go over there as a gay female with pink
Yeah,
hair,
they're also
they'll cut your head off.
they're terrorists. They
Yeah,
are.
so it's
they're
like-
run by Hamas.
Yeah.
Correct. So it's
And-
like,
Backed by Iran.
yeah.
but we got people marching through the United States.
So I think the consensus is at the table is that if we had to support one, we would support Israel, but we don't have to support Israel,
We don't.
and
I
we
mean-
are still.
And again, I got no problems. I got no problems with the nation state of Israel doing things to defend itself and looking out for its own interests. The problem becomes when it starts to interfere with the things that are going on within the United States, specifically, and this is where took a rabbit hole, but we're coming back to it. Why is it coming from the pulpit that we have to support Israel?
Yeah, that's
Why?
a great question.
Well,
Also, what's a pulpit?
that would be where the pastor talks from.
Okay,
But-
so it's like they're
We made a reel.
That's a little desk. to
we
stand
made a
on.
reel that said something about Israel, and it had 0 views for days.
no, it wasn't a reel. It was a YouTube, clip
YouTube clip.
It-
0 views.
for 2 hours.
People sending it to us said, "I just watched this." Somebody else said, "I
Commenting
watched
on it.
commenting on it, and it said 0. I mean, that's just
It's weird. So
I think we're not big enough to ever have to worry about.
no.
no, I think it just gets throttled by the algorithm for a little while. Personally,
Because I mean, it's crazy, dude. When people say like, I will say this, dude, money and the social media sphere, which is and the internet and all that stuff and everything. There's certain people in the world you can't piss off.
yeah,
I'll try to navigate this
All
without
right,
getting
try.
I can't get canceled, so it doesn't really matter. But another thing is, we are told to highlight one very significant incident of
yeah,
mass murder.
That's
Right? We're
correct.
told to. That's the one
Let's do it, dude.
That's the one we have to
The
talk about.
Holocaust.
We're told do it. It's going on right now.
yeah.
It's been going on. How many people did Stalin kill?
He's
Over 10 million.
he's
Okay.
the biggest mass murderer in history,
But
especially if
the United
Christians.
States supported him
Yeah.
in World War II.
That's correct.
And nobody talks about that.
No.
Nobody says like, what about this guy?
And then he represented what we went to war with next, which was communism,
Which
which was a huge fucking joke.
yeah,
But if you don't go
That's
into
like
that,
me saying back in the 60s and 70s, telling people that they had to worry about communism taking over the world and coming in. That's like me saying, Mike, you got to worry about these headphones coming alive and killing you. So I'm like, we got to stop them.
we stop.
And you're like, God damn, the
Because-
headphones are going to come alive and kill me?
Stalin killed Christians.
he killed a shitload.
And what kind of nation are we?
We're
We're a
Christians.
Christian nation. And we gave money to a guy
Mhm.
and supported him in World War II
That's right.
that killed the people of
That's
the religion that the
correct.
United States was founded.
That's why, when we talked about World War II last week, and everybody's told like, well, we went into World War II because Hitler was bad. We didn't give a fuck.
That's what you're told in school. That's
Yeah.
what you're told as a kid.
Yeah, we
I
didn't give
grew
a-
up. I had no idea. Obviously,
In
AI is
the-
translating speeches now, and there's all kinds of
In the history
stuff.
books.
But when I was in school, you were told that's. I didn't know, unless you really studied as a young kid. You were told that's why we went to World War II.
and it's completely untrue. It's not that it's untrue. That's kind of a half lie. The war was about the same thing that it's always been about: land and resources.
Mhm.
That's what it's always about. So trying to put an idealistic spin on it. Now we can all agree that what Japan and Germany were doing, they had to be stopped.
Yes.
They had to
But
be stopped. They were
would
terrible.
you compare that to there's weapons of mass destruction there?
I absolutely.
We were told this
Uh,
is why we have to
yeah.
go.
Yeah, this
But it
is
was really about
this is
resources.
the lie to like at the end. Like we won, so now we're gonna tell the story.
And you can never argue against saving people.
no,
If we go help people not get murdered, or we stop.
yeah,
Wait, what did we have to stop about Germany and Japan? What did we have to stop?
Okay.
Pearl Harbor.
so
Well, he explained why Pearl Harbor.
I know.
yeah. So the reason why the embargo was happening in Japan, and I know we're coming off the subject, but we're coming back, guys. I promise. The reason why the embargo happened in Japan was because they were slaughtering their way across the Pacific, specifically in China, and they were doing some really, really terrible shit. Okay, so to basically go, because we knew our oil, and this is how it's going to tie in. I'm giving you oil. You're buying it from me. You're taking that oil and putting it into fighter planes that are bombing cities. You're putting it into tanks that are literally running over people. You're using it to supply your soldiers on the ground in China who are raping and murdering through Manchuria, which they renamed Manchukuo. I mean, it's fucking terrible. You never hear about that in the history books. It's way worse than anything the Nazis ever did. It's
Well, I
fucking-
asked you. You said the
Right. So we basically said, hey, if you don't stop what you're doing, we're not going to give you any more oil because we don't want the shit.
But I asked you. You said that they were running around cutting off the heads
Yeah.
of Chinese people, and I said, "Is that documented?" And you said, "Well documented."
Very well documented. I mean, you can go read the book Flags of Our Fathers, and another one by Stephen Ambrose or Son, which escapes me. It might have been the Pacific, but specifically Flags of Our Fathers, where it talks about the bastardization of Bushido, which is the warrior code of Japan, and how it was used for propaganda to fuel a war machine. And that was one of the things that they were doing. I mean, that's not even the worst thing that they were doing. That's just one thing. They were rounding up women in Manchuria and China, and basically they called them comfort women. And in Korea, there's actually a statue in Korea for these comfort women who were basically used as they weren't even prostitutes. They were sex slaves for the Japanese army. That happened.
So, I mean, that goes with the sign-on bonus.
Yeah.
Or retention. We got to worry about that.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it was bad. So all we basically said, the United States, was, we're done selling you oil, bro. You're done. We're not giving you any more. It's an embargo.
And you said that they wouldn't last more than 6 months, so
That's
they
right.
had to make a move.
They
And
had to make a
so
move.
that they could get their oil. They had to fucking destroy our Western fleet, our
Right.
Western capabilities.
So if you look at the map, right, you got Japan, you got Okinawa, you got Taiwan, China, and then you have the Philippines right here. And then all the oil's over here. The Philippines is basically like a knife cutting through it.
yeah, but I guess why didn't we just kick the living shit out of Japan and leave Europe alone?
Well, number one,
I feel like I'm my
No.
son asking me
no,
questions.
no, it's a
Dad,
great
why did we get involved?
it's a great question. Number one, Hitler simplified our strategic problem for us. He declared war on us. He declared war on the United States 5 days after the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor.
Why do you do that?
He was influenced by his Navy, who were running their submarines out there in the Atlantic, and they're like, hey, America's involved in this war, whether we want to or not, whether they want to say that they are or not. They are giving weapons to Russia. They're giving weapons and gas
Were
and
we?
food. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
To England. We are in a war with those guys. We can sink all of
Why
their-
were we given okay
Yeah.
Mike, I need your help so you can, because my brain doesn't understand. You said this, we were giving guns and supplies to Russia while Stalin killed tens of millions of people
Money.
and money. Why were we doing that?
Why were we giving them money?
Yeah, money, guns, supplies.
Oh, because they were fighting in a war and they were technically like our friends.
But why were they our friends when Stalin was killing tens of millions of people?
It's a great question.
Yeah,
They
that's
were-
what they raised in what I was watching was nobody will. Tucker Carlson brought it up.
Yeah, Tucker
He was
Carlson
like,
did bring it
I don't
up.
understand why do we just give
Like we were already on their side. There was no looking at Europe and going, hold on a minute. As soon as we got hit, it was like, all right, well, we're on Russia's side. We have to be. We've been giving them, unless we want to go fight against our own guns.
Yeah, pretty much. Russia was not getting as much during Lend-Lease before the attack on Pearl Harbor. They were getting some. By the end of the war, they had more Studebaker trucks than we did. We had given them so many.
well, and there's always you're never going to get the real reason why we do pretty much anything.
Yeah.
I mean that's that's the tinfoil hat.
I mean,
there's a reason for every
I think-
ally. Yeah, there's a reason for every time we get involved in something, but it's this guy was killing 10 million people. This guy allegedly killed this many people. Where do you just we're right back to the same question?
All right.
Who do you fight with?
Let me hit you with Holocaust. And let me, if you've heard these,
Yeah.
you've heard these, there's no way you can verify as Jimmy Arnett. I can't verify
Yeah.
this stuff's true. But if you've heard this, you've heard that the numbers were as low as less than 250,000.
That's what I've heard. Yes.
Okay. You've heard that there's no way that they used the gas they said they used because there would still be residue all over those sites today.
And I've heard that as well.
It also would have been the most stupid financial decision for them to use that gas because it was the most expensive way to, in theory, kill people, right?
That is what I have heard. Yes.
And here's where we get crazy. The ones that died were because, this is what I heard, and it could be wrong, is that the U.S. destroyed the logistical lines to get those camps the resources they need.
It was a major target of Allied bombing. That is correct.
So therefore,
And it goes further.
Germany's
It goes
like,
further
well, okay.
that, and this is what I've seen on the internet, and it could go both ways. We could be. I'm not taking a stance on it, but that there were things installed after these.
Oh, it
camps
gets
were
better.
taken over.
Yeah.
because Hollywood was
Hollywood got
involved.
involved, and
Hollywood.
chimneys were erected on buildings that didn't exist.
Yeah.
They were already used to building sets for movies in America.
Yeah. And there's videos that show, and again,
So
all could be skewed, but videos showing the inside of some of these camps where church services were allowed to be held. There were swimming pools. There was a lot of activities going on. And as the supplies were unable to be received in human nature, would you not go, well, fuck, we're in charge.
we're
Here.
gonna
I'm
eat.
not going to die.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to eat, and they're blowing everything up. And there's not enough food for everybody. It's like, am I going to feed everybody else? And die?
So we run to the point, okay, now they have, that sucks, but well, then they shouldn't have put the Jewish people in the concentration camps. And I feel like as a society, we're right there. Whereas before, what we just talked about, you could not talk about. You were considered a Holocaust denier and
Yeah.
you were fucking shamed and shunned from society. But we've moved conversation all the way up to this did happen. All these things did happen. But it sucks that there were Jewish people held in these concentration camps, and Germany should not have done that. And then it gets taboo from there. And hopefully in 5 to 10 years, people can openly talk about why were there so many people in concentration camps in Germany at that time.
okay, I'll put my. I mean, just remember, we are getting sued, so this is probably going to end up. It's probably going to end up in Rob O'Neill's freaking jack off fucking file.
I mean,
No, I got it. I'm not shying away from this one.
Who's yeah,
The bot.
it's a bot. What's a bot mean? And they're not a human on the other side?
It at the very least, it's not somebody worth talking about. It's like one picture, no face. You know, those people. I can go way in depth on things. I don't this is not the medium for that. If you want to go deeper,
Yeah.
there'll be a time and a place for that.
Yeah.
This
I mean,
is the
people are going pretty deep at this point on
Yeah.
the internet, and it's kind of
They can't stop it.
I know it's
You
being
shut
talked
down every
about.
channel?
so you know. I mean, CC's right. God damn it, CC. Look, the Jews had, and remember, who are the Jews? Right, they're one tribe of 12. Okay, they had Let me paint you a picture. You've just come out of a really terrible war. The inflation is going through the roof. Am I hearing things?
Yeah,
on
what
TV?
is that?
Oh, okay.
TV.
Inflation's going through the roof. We've lost our national
They keep
pride.
telling us to get the ring camera on.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody's coming through the lobby.
Oh shit! If you just go blank.
Flashbang it.
The economic institutions were destroyed. A lot of the things that made people proud to be German were gone.
Now, Germany was at like an all-time low unemployment.
Yes.
Everybody was in debt due to this new thing that had been introduced into society called debt and
Credit.
loans and
Yeah.
credit and all that stuff.
And another part of it was the Weimar Treaty, right? So was it Weimar? Oh man, I'll have to go through that. There was basically a treaty at the end of World War I that basically said Germany owes the world a bunch of money because you started the fucking war.
Yeah.
All right. So there was a guy who was very popular. He liked to
Paint.
Yeah, paint. Who basically said, fuck the world, fuck those people. We didn't lose the war. We got stabbed in the back. We're going to make Germany great again. We're going to do all of this stuff to move the country back to its roots, to the things that we know that made it great. And that includes reinstituting the draft. We're going to go ahead and make a bigger army. We're going to make a bigger Air Force.
Where did they get the money to do all this?
That is a very interesting question.
I don't expect you to know these answers. I don't know, so I figured I'd toss it around.
So there was
Did I borrow it from anybody?
Treaty of Versailles. Thank you very much. I knew it was something like that. It was the Weimar Republic that was in charge during this. Thank you for that. So the oh god, that's fucking distracting.
Sorry.
No. So Hitler did a lot of things, including like, hey, we're going to make this car. It's going to be the people's car. We're going to call it the Volkswagen. And we're going to go ahead and institute this big, system of commuter travel called the Autobahn, which is basically a highway.
Yeah, they created the highways. Yeah.
Yeah, and so he started doing all these public works things. He got the factories back going. He got the economy back going. He had some really brilliant guys. But one of the things that he did do was go, hey, there's some people that are in power right now that have a vested interest in keeping everybody down.
What power did they have?
Economic, mostly.
Okay.
Economic.
They weren't
power.
in like political power in Germany.
No. They had a lot of economic power, but if you have economic power, you can pretty much wield anything else.
My thing is, obviously, you can't just, if your country's in the shitter financially, you can't just do all this with no money. I'm assuming they borrowed money to do this, and I'm curious if they borrowed it from.
Well,
the
no,
Jews.
they took a lot of it. I mean, let's not kid ourselves here. Hitler's not a fucking good guy. He's Putin 1.0. Okay, and he's a fucking nefarious Bond level villain. Don't kid yourself. He's a fucking bad guy. But he went into Poland, right? That's how the war started. He went into Poland with the help of the Russians. They went into Poland together. They were on the same team. They took over Poland. They took back Danzig and a bunch of other places and reunified Germany.
Wait, Danzig's an actual place?
Yes, it is. It's not just a
just a
band.
band.
Mother!
It's not just a metal band. All right. And so that was part of where they got the money from. They also instituted a lot of like forced labor. Like, well, you're going to work, but we ain't going to pay you.
Who?
Oh, Germany.
On who?
The Poles.
Okay.
Yeah. Like the Poles.
So
There was a lot of bad things that happened.
Oh, yeah. Tons of bad.
Maybe some of the numbers were inflated.
Yes. My biggest question, this is my question about it, and this is what I ask a lot of those people is, the guy that ran Buchenwald liquidation camp, he testified at Nuremberg that he killed 1.2 million. I mean, just cold as can be, just fucking.
Oh, so that's a point of.
But even then, how can you? I mean,
how can one guy do that?
what do you write in a pad?
Yeah,
we don't even keep accurate data now, and it's 2025.
See, but the Germans are like a meme of like efficiency and paperwork. So
Well, I mean,
just like
NASA did it, and
I arrested 1.2 million people. Can you verify? Can you?
yeah, maybe they trashed all the analytics.
yeah, I mean, or
People want to be cooler.
the
Yeah.
thing that I would go at is, well, you weren't there for every one of those. I mean, you're ostensibly running the camp, so you're getting reports just like anybody else at the top of a silo. That is the argument that I have, is that, like, first of all, you'll never find a piece of paper that Hitler signed that says kill all the Jews. It's not there. There's a bounty right now in the historical community. It's $2 million if you can find a piece of paper signed by Hitler authorizing the Holocaust.
And then on top of that, obviously with AI translation, I have not seen a video where he says that.
No, he wanted them gone. Get the fuck
He explains
out.
a lot of reasons why he wanted them gone, but I don't know that he never said I'm going to kill them all. Not that he couldn't have done it. I'm just saying he doesn't say that. But when you see those adamant speeches and you have no idea what he's saying, I'm scared. I'm like, damn, that dude wants to kill me. Like, it looks
Yeah.
really bad.
Yeah, it does.
Well, because their
passion.
culture and stuff and their vocabulary,
loud,
that sounds scary.
It's like
Vietnamese, now you've done the German. We're going right to
next he's gonna come in with his eyes taped like this next time.
who does Tyler like? That's what we have to find out. Does Tyler like anybody on earth?
Yeah, I mean, and the other one too, and I mean, and Clint, that's a great point. One of the you see a lot of Germans with eye patches and scars on their face. That was a cultural thing, because dueling with swords was a thing for the aristocracy, the Prussians, the military elite, to do. And if you had a scar on your face, kind of showed you were a badass, you were a man. So a lot of these guys look like that guy looks evil as shit. Like
That's popular.
Scorsese.
That's popular at the firehouse too. They duel with their swords.
Yeah.
Firemen are big about that. I know Reagan's a sword dueler.
Oh my god!
All right,
All
I
right.
think we beat that.
So,
hold on,
to
wait.
death, right?
Yeah.
CC said we got our rocket program from them, so couldn't have been that bad, i.e., father of NASA.
That's true.
What?
All of the guys that built the rockets, the intercontinental ballistic missiles, and the ones that took us to the moon, Mike, we're all Germans. They were-
Rothschild was arrested?
Rothschild.
I don't know.
that
I can't.
I could go into that too. I
No.
just
I mean, we haven't even really gone in. I mean, I'm not even done with the Jews.
well,
stuff.
yeah, because I love and respect
We got to just save it for another
Jimmy
day.
because he's trying to keep it Israel based and religious based, and I'm just sitting here going, "Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it."
Well, no, but I think the thing is, you should talk about things. And
Yeah,
for
we
a
should.
long time there was things you just couldn't talk about. Kind of like the crime statistics in the shooting video. Like
Absolutely.
just tough things.
That's
to
what I'm
say.
saying.
It's like can't say that.
Maybe
Well,
we should be the guys that say
why
it.
can't
Almost like we
I
should
think
be the
just did. I think
anti-heroes.
we just
Yeah,
did.
the anti-hero.
I think we just
CC
did.
says Tyler say Heather's initials HH.
Oh, you fucking idiot!
No,
That's as bad as watching your.
Yeah,
Your
somebody's gonna
ego.
clip that, bro.
what? That camera right there. We're just having
That's a
some
knife hand. That's a
fun.
knife hand.
We're just having some fun.
Wait, we can't joke about the Nazis.
We
What
can't
can-
joke. You know what's sad, dude? You know what's so sad is obviously Mike knows this more than anything. My dream for years, and it still is, but it's probably shot, is to get recognized and associated, and affiliated, and picked up possibly by Barstool Sports.
Yeah.
They have a veteran show,
Who's
And-
the owner?
and in my opinion, the show's not very good.
Yeah.
It's not nearly what Anti-Hero was, is, and will be. So they don't have a
You
reach.
talking about Drinking Bros? Is that what it is?
No, it's, Barstool Sports. Dave Portnoy.
I know. No. I'm talking. What's the podcast?
It's called the
It's not Drinking Bros.
something Patriot. No, Drinking
No.
Bros is associated with something else.
Um,
Something Unbound, something like that. I mean, the people are nice and everything, but they just don't have a good, solid fucking show for first responders and veteran. It's a
Yeah.
subculture that's just sleep. Like people, they don't have anybody.
No, he does. He's pro. I mean, he's definitely pro cop.
Yeah,
They,
he
they're
is.
good for first
And you
responders.
can't
They
not be
donated. They
pro-veteran.
donated money to
Yeah.
a lot of cops during COVID. and
We're not
people-
shitting on them at all.
No,
The
no.
problem is that he does not like anti-Semitic jokes. Like,
Mhm.
does not tolerate it. He joke.
Jake Portnoy.
He jokes about everything under the sun, makes jokes, makes this, makes that. People have said Jew jokes in front of him or to him, or he's heard about it. And
I saw
loses
they
his
crashed
fucking
out.
mind.
Yeah.
So
Well, if we can just circle back to the Jews real quick.
okay.
Yeah. I mean, dude, like,
There's the horse.
yeah. Let's fucking kill it. I do want to get, first of all, I know I talk a lot and I'm really sorry about that, but I really work hard on this stuff. Like,
You're good. Keep going.
I
I'm not gonna have you spend
No, this
hours on
isn't-
something.
no,
and then,
yeah, dude.
oh yeah,
Nothing
so
about
like,
that.
and I'm apologizing to the guys that are like, come on, Jimmy, like, fuck. It's like, dude, if you really want to go deep on this as a Christian, you need to understand this. It's really fucking important. I know I just cussed talking about God, but I don't think God cares about the.
hey, Jesus flipped tables, bro. He
Yeah.
gets mad too.
Yeah, dude. Like, I don't think God cares about the words that come out of my mouth when we're talking about taking His name in vain. We're talking about putting God's stamp of approval on our own bullshit. So you're basically screwing up His brand recognition. Is the comments that bad? Is it that bad? You're over here doing the
Clint said, "Paint, Jimmy."
paint Jimmy. Oh man. So you've got to understand this as a Christian, man. One of the things that Jesus talks about regularly is beware the leaven of the Pharisees. And leaven in the Bible is used as a reputation for sin and false doctrine. Remember, the Judea was given the kingship, right? And Levi was given the role of the priesthood, okay, by Jacob, or the guy who God later named Israel. The Jews are not the priesthood. They don't have any right to talk about teaching, especially when it comes to Christianity, in any way. It was not given to them. Their authority does not belong to them all the way back in the Torah. So they can just shut the fuck up. And we're going to pretty much end it there. But like, when you start talking about the Jews, and you say Jews and Israel in the same sentence, one is one tribe and the other is a people. And it's not a fucking place on the map in the Bible. And you need to understand that. And when you're a soft-handed, effeminate fucking pastor who wears a quarter zip and tapes his little microphone to his lapel, or wears a little fucking boom mic and talks to you about it, understand that back in the 1960s, that's exactly what Israel, the nation state, wanted them to do, because they needed to be tied as tightly as they could to the United States for their own fucking survival. I have no problems with them trying to survive, but my sons don't have to fucking die for it. And you cannot tell me as a Christian that I have to support the people that crucified Messiah.
Amen.
I'm done. We'll go deeper later if people want to.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said in the last episode, there's just that everybody gets confused between Jewish people, the state of Israel, and Zionism.
That's right.
And they all do. It's like those circles that all overlap a little bit. They all overlap a little bit.
Yeah, the Venn diagram. Yeah.
But what happens is that bad people and bad agents and bad actors hold an entire population hostage and say, you're anti-Semitic, you're racist if you say anything about this. And they fucking grip them right in their arm and say, you can't say anything about fucking Zionism. You can't say anything about Israel because you're being anti-Semitic and you hate Jewish people. It's like, no,
it's
dude.
the same as what Mike just talked about.
Exactly.
It's the exact same thing.
Exactly.
That's cook, Mike, cook.
He cooked earlier, man. He's done. Ding.
Dude, we gotta get like a bell to let somebody know we want to cook. So like just get like the oven bell. Ding.
Sizzle. We need a sizzle button.
Someone sit there.
The smoke comes off.
NBA Jam style. You're on fire.
Yeah. I cook a lot. I mean, I think the biggest thing is there should be, you should not be suppressed from talking about something.
No, you should not.
There's free speech, and then there's,
Then there
because
is
something hurts your feelings doesn't mean it's not allowed to be talked about. There's a lot of things we talk about that hurt that we don't want to talk to anybody, but you should be able to talk about everything and be informed, and to suppress that ability to do so and say you just can't talk about this. It's just like your mom saying don't go down that street. Well, eventually you're going to sneak down that street and go, I want to see what's down that street because they told me not to. So when you say you can't do something, it almost brings more curiosity. Why can't we? And that's where even say everything's accurate, everything we've been told. The fact that you're telling me I can't talk about it leads me to believe maybe it's not, because you're telling me not to talk about it. I just want to know. I just want to talk about it.
This whole thing right now is like that. Put it on mic. Put it right there. Let me get this. Put it right there. This is Metal Company. It's better for you. It's healthier for you. You should always drink out of metal, no matter what, metal or glass. We all know that. Next to them is Plastic and Styrofoam Company. That's really bad for you. It's not as good for you. However, Styrofoam and Plastic Company have billions and billions of dollars to tell you that you can't talk about how good Metal Company is.
Yeah.
That's literally just how it works.
Yeah.
Bro, both cigarettes, man. They spend billions of dollars so people can smoke and die.
Look, you know what?
They're allowed.
We at this point know how bad cigarettes are. I smoke. You smoke.
I
Mike
don't smoke. What are you talking about, dude? I only smoke when I drink, and I don't drink anymore.
That's right. I apologize for I slandered you. Please don't sue me.
Prove it, Jimmy. Prove it.
Fucking guy. Hey man, still waiting on you.
Oh, also, fuck you, Rob O'Neill.
Fuck you, dude. That's for you. Clip this and jerk off.
Oh boy.
Who's BB?
I don't know.
Name drop BB.
I don't know who's. Oh, he's talking about Benjamin Netanyahu.
How's that?
That's his nickname is BB.
Oh.
There isn't supposed.
How long we cooking? We're doing good.
I mean, we are doing good.
Did I transition to something?
Yeah,
That
sure.
word I tried to spell earlier. Super
Super annuity.
Annuation. There's a story. Trump is trying to change the whole retirement system for the United States, where an employer would be required to contribute 12% of your salary into an account, mandatory, so that way at the end of your life, when you're ready to retire, you have money. Seems like,
Don't we have that
Strange.
already in Social Security?
yeah, that's doing really well, right? But this would be employer separate. So Australia has this system. They are the 55th ranked country by population. They have the 4th best retirement system in the world based on this program right here. Can't touch it. It's mandatory. and it's this where I was going with this is, what do we all hear? Raise minimum wage, make minimum wage better. What are you going to do? You're going to get more money. You're going to spend more money. You're not going to save it. Nobody's good at it. I'm not good at it.
Well,
Like,
I mean, that's not our job.
I know, but this system to me seems like it's a better solution to
You know
when
what?
you're
You know what?
dying and you got $1,200 a month Social Security is all you're going to make, or $1,300. No, you got
What's
all this
behind
money.
it, Mike? Do you think Trump just really cares?
No, I'm not saying he cares.
So the Federal
Probably the
Reserve,
fact that-
the Federal Reserve sounded like a really good fucking
Probably
idea.
because all the
It
banks that are,
destroyed the West.
all the banks that are owned by all the banks that are owned by or Trump's friends with, they're going to get that money and be able to reinvest that money. But I'm not saying but that system seems to be a little bit more effective than what we're doing right now. Is when people get old, we have nowhere to put them. We're like, sorry, dude, you're homeless, whatever. It's mandatory. To me, it seems better than raising minimum wage over and over, which is a better voting point. Because if I tell you right now, you're going to get $25 an hour, $30 an hour right now, damn, I want it. But if I tell you, hey, when you're 70 and all that life has passed, you're going to be just fine. 70, I'm 22. I don't give a shit about 70. I want it now.
Yeah.
So this to me seems like a better idea for the longevity of people's lives, but none of it, I'm guilty of it. Like, oh, I can easily say I bought 2 scratch-offs. I can
But
easily put that
40,
money in the
50
bank.
years ago, we had a mindset. Young adults
And it
were
fell
like,
apart.
save first.
It fell
It
apart.
did because of the fucking debt that our fucking society is in right now. Everybody's in debt. This isn't going to change anything. I don't think. I don't think that it's just going to make it harder. And guess what? Employers are going to do? They're going to find ways around it. They're going to hire you at 38 hours a week instead of 40. Just like when they try to do healthcare as mandatory. Companies were like, yeah, cool. Okay, we're just going to fucking crush their hours, make it harder on the employees, not give them what we're supposed to, and walk around it.
Yeah, I mean, fucking A, man. There is a vested interest in keeping us subservient.
Yes.
And look, Tim
Financial
Pool
slavery.
says it all the time. You're going to live in the box. You're going to eat bugs, and you're going to like it.
Yeah.
And that's really where we're going. I mean, like if you can look around Orlando and see all these high-rise apartment buildings that are going up. You can see it in Tampa. You can see it in St. Pete, right?
Yeah.
You know the ones I'm talking about?
Mhm.
I'm looking at all of those, and I'm like, the money that they're going to make, they look great on the outside. They're built like shit. I can fucking prove that because I worked in construction. Like, this is all about, like, control. My wife is like, let's go live in an apartment. I'm like, fuck no. We don't fucking own shit in an apartment.
You don't even own your own fucking house. They're doing the 50-year
Yeah.
mortgages. I saw that Tucker Carlson's very against it, and Sean Ryan is very for it. They talked about it. Sean Ryan's like, this is the only chance this generation has at getting a home. And Tucker Carlson's like, you're never going to own it.
Yeah.
You're renting. I mean, honestly, a mortgage is you're just renting it from.
Yeah.
They can come get it.
Renting
if
it
you
from
stop
the
paying.
bank.
You really don't
You're
own it.
leasing your house.
You are. I mean, I bought my house in 2021. 30-year mortgage is 2051. I'm not going to make that. That's
You'll sell it before
but let's
or
say
die.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what 25 more years. I'm fucking 49. I'll be lucky to see the end of that mortgage.
Yeah.
So really, do I own my house?
Yeah. No, man.
Do I own it?
No, of course not. And I mean,
And the bank's going to make
and
even
the bank's going to take it back if your kids don't fucking grab
and
it.
even at a
Yeah.
2.75 interest rate, which I got in before
Mm-hmm.
the market went crazy, I'm still paying them $250,000 in interest on the house.
And you're not-
180, whatever it is.
And let's be clear, Mike. When you're 90 years old and you finally kick the bucket, because you're going to outlive me and Tyler, that's for damn sure, right?
Steroids is bad. Okay.
Yeah. Right. When that happens, you're not even really worried about the house. The bank doesn't give a fuck about the house. They want the property.
Correct.
They want the property. They'll put another fucking house on that. They'll
Correct.
make more money.
That's true.
You know.
Yeah.
So I worked in construction. I did a lot of new builds, a lot. I saw a lot of old houses in and around Tampa Bay get torn down to build new ones. And I'll give you the perfect example. I worked at probably the most famous baseball player ever in the history of mankind.
Babe Ruth.
Nope. In recent memory. I can't say who because I had to sign an NDA on it.
Oh.
Okay. I built his house, and Tom Brady took that house over when he came to Tampa to play for the Buccaneers, and then they fucking just tore it down. And
There's
in my
nothing.
lifetime, I have built that house, watched 2 people live in it, and get torn down.
Why'd they tear it down? It's just not nothing.
It was
compared
built-
to the property.
It was built to specs for a specific individual. He wanted it a certain style.
Yeah, you're right. The
Eh,
land is what they.
The
care
land
about.
is
Yeah.
what they care about.
But
And that's
dude, you're paying
our founding fathers wanted us to own land.
6, 7, 8% interest rate on a mortgage. You're paying
You wanna know-
double. You're paying double almost for your fucking house.
You know, you
dude.
want to know what? Own the land that people rent trailers on. They can even put their own trailer on your land. You still own the land.
Yeah, Chris that we had on Hasenauer talked
Yeah.
about that. The racket right now is
Yeah.
building a couple mobile home plots on your land, and you can rent those out for like $1,500-$1,600 a month, and they'll pay all year just to have it for like 6 months because it's cheaper than parking in an RV
Yeah.
park. And that's what people are doing is they're subbing out their own property, cutting little slabs and putting electric out to it so that somebody can park a mobile home on the slab, and they're getting like $1,500 a month per slab.
Yeah.
That takes planning. I'd rather just drive to Orlando every day.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, my goal, like we're talking about moving, right? And I want property. I want to put 5 tiny houses on it. I want my whole fucking family to live there. I want my kids to live there. I want like
You want a compound?
I do.
Yeah.
I want a David Koresh style compound.
I when I bought my house, I bought it. I didn't obviously have a custom built, but I bought it knowing I had a compound in mind. I have an entire fenced in backyard, fucking 12-foot high fence, however high it is,
Yeah.
9 foot, whatever. I wanted a pool and I wanted a gym and I wanted everything I needed so I didn't have to leave. And I have like a little mini, like I have everything I need and
yeah.
enough bedrooms for everybody. Everybody's happy.
I mean, yeah, your house is great, dude. And I mean, you live in a great part of town. And
Suburbia.
yeah, but I mean, the thing that we got to talk, I mean, like, this is it all sort of in the giant Venn diagram of the shit that we talk about: crime, veteran stuff, history, all of that. At some point, it's kind of overlapping to the point where it's like suburbia ain't gonna be safe anymore.
No,
It-
you'll have to.
I mean, like, what if if what Mike was talking about, with the, we've got local cops versus federal cops. How close are we to like, hey, dude, it's us and our crew, and we got to fucking figure out how to get food.
Yeah.
Well, there's always going to be crime, obviously, because low income neighborhoods, there's not a real target for burglaries and car break-ins and all that. People generally go to areas where people are a little more wealthy and have
Yeah.
iPhones laying in their car or iPads or guns that they leave in.
You're
their car
only
every
2
night.
exits down the interstate from them people. When I say them people, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
It's not a race.
Yeah,
it's just
meth addicts, catalytic
fat
converters.
people
fat
that
You-
will-
if you
yeah.
live out in Ocala, you're only a couple of turns and a dirt road away from those people.
Somebody says, where in the world is Josh T? What's this about Katy Perry stealing a veteran's house?
Oh, I am not well
Let's
versed.
get on
enough
the
to
Google
talk
machine.
about. Okay, I'll get on the Google machine. All right, you
Will
guys
say,
talk
we're probably
amongst
gonna end up
yourselves.
we can end up flexing this show from 12 to 2 now.
Hey, I mean, this is a great opportunity to figure out because our views are back up to 70, dude.
Yeah, it's
For those of you just joining us, we had to cut the first feed because we had Google Chrome open with running 8 gigabit.
yeah. What
Gigabits?
I think we were
Gigabytes?
having an issue with that. It's just too much data going through that one browser, and it's massive. And then obviously Google suppresses everything, checks your location, listens to every word you're saying. So all that's going on in the background. All we did was close that out, open it in a new browser, and we've had no problems whatsoever. So
Yeah,
I think it was just a
software. It's hardware to software, man.
You guys trying to go to 12 to 2?
I mean, are you
Seems
starving,
every-
bro?
Oh, I'm starving.
I had a fucking energy.
I got to
bar.
work out still, but yeah, I mean, I'm not talking about cutting it now. I don't care about that, but obviously, as this gets, it seems like every week when we're going to wrap up at 1,
We're in our zone.
we got to
man.
ask our boss over there though.
Oh yeah. We got to get with Lewis.
Lewis
make
is-
sure
Lewis
everybody's
is double time and a
I'll
half
tell you
right
what.
now.
I'll tell you what. We probably will tone down the craziness of our topics on here, but we're gonna be launching soon the Friday episode, which is gonna be done remote by all of us, and that's gonna be for Patreon only, and that'll be where we kind of can cut loose a little bit more.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
that's kind of what, and that's kind of
Anti-hero
what tonight,
uncensored.
what tonight is as well. Tonight is a little
Tonight's
different.
it's different, but it's not like we're gonna be out
It's
there
gonna
saying
be
shit. That,
no, but we're definitely looser.
we do a lot more video breakdowns.
We listen to things crazy like Tyler
Dude,
drinking.
All I'm doing is drinking a beer,
We
dude.
listen to things like that. Jimmy gets tape measured. Like that's a little little hand
Hey,
job, but
you
yeah, I
guys, you guys body shamed me, and I cut my hair.
Jimmy laid upside down all week. He's 6 foot again. We have to remeasure him
He
tonight.
stretched himself
Yeah,
up
he was
by
like-
I got the tilt,
he got upside down.
the what is it, the gravity boot thing?
Yeah, for those that didn't watch or don't watch, that's the kind of stuff that's going on night shift. We're making Jimmy get up. We're measuring. We're yelling
Night
at each other.
shift is fun. That goes by fast.
The train situation. I still can't not watch.
There was no
that
lights,
video.
there was no bells, there was nothing
then
except a reflective
poor-
sign.
Poor Kenny was in the comments like 8
He wrote a
paragraphs
book, dude.
trying to, and I wore Kenny's sweatshirt last night as like a truce, man. Sorry, like
That was, I mean,
it was
good about
funny.
He
I-
apologized to you, or he didn't apologize. He said like, "Hey,
He made a comment under the video, and I was like, brother, we were trying to keep
there's
it
no
together.
way. I got
There
that.
was just no way.
So I have a buddy that usually watches everything 2 or 3 days later. So I completely like stopped laughing about it. And then my buddy sends it to me. Is like, bro, the train. And I'm like, here I go again, man. Now I got to watch the video like 11 more times because I every time I watch it, I crack up.
But
It's solid gold.
you missed
man.
one where like I was like looking down, trying not to like I was listening, but I was trying not to like do anything, and then I go,
No, the best is that very first part where we start laughing and Jimmy just goes.
yeah.
he
like dive bombs off
like,
the chair. Like, get me off camera.
It's just like, this is bad. This is bad.
it was the first thing she said, and I've watched it over and over. There was no lights, there was no bells, there was no nothing except a reflective train crossing sign.
Like I tried to send it to I sent it to one of my daughters, and I'm like, just watch this. She goes, why did she talk so much? Like, why did she say so much?
And you know, like I know for a fact she has had to tell that story many times.
Somebody's got to help her tell it.
You
better.
gotta slow. You gotta
Yeah.
not
You need
overshare.
to take that reel, put it in AI, and say shorten this and make me sound better. And then
Make
let
me
AI,
sound more gooder.
Let IA rewrite it for you. So
Use that new sponsor we have.
Oh
yeah.
That's plugged in.
96.
Yeah,
96
they'll
that.
shorten that for you. Did
Yeah.
we find anything about Katy Perry?
Yeah. So CC, he fired this at me. Katy Perry is suing an 85-year-old dying disabled veteran, demanding he pay $5 million in a property dispute. The lawsuit comes several years after Katy got in a separate property dispute with a group of nuns, with one nun collapsed and died during the court hearing. Perry, she's nun.
Why is that relevant? Why is that even in there?
I don't know, but it's there. I'm reading what we got sent. Perry is suing the disabled veteran over it's probably relevant because it's like, dude, she is a terrible piece of shit.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason why Orlando Bloom's not married to her anymore. So and wait, and neither is Russell Brand. They were married for a while too.
Yeah.
So I mean, we like Russell Brand. Russell Brand's great.
Yeah.
Hey, Russell Brand. Hi. You could have me on the show. The lawsuit stems from a dispute that started in 2020. The man had tried backing out of the sale of his home to Perry. So he was going to sell it, decided not to. And
You can legally do that, right?
yeah, you should be able to. It's your property.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the judge ultimately ruled in Perry's favor, saying that the deal was done. Something happened, and it doesn't say what, but I can assume that something happened. And Perry is now demanding about $5 million in damages caused by extended litigation over the real estate sale, per the New York Post.
Is this dying veteran rich as well?
I'm assuming so, given where he lives, and he's
Because
fucking
it doesn't sound like a frivolous lawsuit.
yeah. The man
Did I say that word right?
frivolous.
Yeah, he nailed it.
I said
Nailed it.
Fridulous.
You're thinking,
Nailed
dude, he's just hungry.
It's the lisp. It's the lisp that got him.
Somebody commented on the video where I said, in the video it starts, somebody said I have a list. And then somebody commented, somebody said I have a list.
Somebody said I have a list. Oh my god, man. Oh god.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, you're getting sued for $5 million. Come get me when you're getting sued for 20.
Well, he's dying, man. He's got a degenerative heart disease.
Does your family pick up that tab?
I don't know. That's a great question. I mean, once you're dead, can they sue your family
It's out as long as he doesn't have like a company that they're suing.
or a trust or like
Yeah.
'cause like like if you don't put your can in a trust right now, when you die, the government takes it.
the can.
Your suppressor.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
What?
Whoa. They come to your house and knock on the door and say,
ATF.
sorry for your loss, man, but I need that can.
That's correct. ATF will take it if you don't put it, if you buy it as a person instead of buying it in a trust. Ask Jim about it. That's why Jim,
Maybe we'll get Jim on tonight to
Yeah.
talk about that. Tune in tonight. We'll see if Jim's available.
Yeah.
Or we'll call him.
because
talk to him and get
because
that
that was
answer
one
for
of the
you.
questions I asked him. Like, are you doing trusts or is this a personal sale? He says, no, everybody does a trust.
Get out of town.
Yeah. So, same for any other NFA controlled items. So short barrel rifles, machine guns. If it's not in a trust, it goes to the ATF when you die because it can't be passed from one person to another.
Okay.
So,
All right. Well, I think we covered everything. Anybody got anything else?
I mean-
We went later because we took a 30-minute technical break, so we went a little bit later. I guess we're toying with. We got to get with the whole team here and figure out if we
Lewis
want
is billing us time and a half right now.
to.
Lewis is on overtime.
if we want to go to 2, if we go 11 to 2, 12 to 2, if we whatever, it doesn't really matter to me.
I just need food.
CC says Tyler has 12-foot ceilings.
dude,
I'll never forget. I was talking about something. I was talking about having fucking flat screens in every room in my house,
Mhm.
and somebody just goes, "Dude." And I was like, and there's like I was like, I got like 6 or 7 flat screens. And somebody said the same thing. They're like, you got 7 flat screens in your house? Are you fucking rich? It's like, dude, they're like $300 a pop.
I was getting shit on about my car in there. CC was up my ass about the car I drive. So
dude,
I worked a long time for that.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean,
I worked a long time. for that.
I've served Uncle Sam and the people a lot.
And my
I
poor wife
can't-
still works for the damn government.
I mean, you wonder what happens when we skim money off the top, dog. That's where it goes. We got to retire first.
yeah, well, fuck, dude, fuck. I mean, once I get to 100%, I'm gonna be real happy. I don't understand.
just send them one of these episodes. You'll get
You'll be like,
110
dude, you got some serious.
You'll get
dialogue.
110%.
So,
It's
110%.
retardation.
Favorite Space Marine to play as? Are you talking about in Space Marine 2? Because I play tactical. Dude,
Tactical, sir.
yeah. So, but I had a lot of people coming in the comments about Warhammer. By the way,
good. I
was-
almost downloaded it.
It-
I ain't got there yet.
yeah. Well, I mean, I get it. There's a lot.
I was
of
watching
stuff
the
to
Giants
play.
game and I almost ran in front of a truck.
Dude,
but
what the fuck was that? Do you think you threw the
Kick?
game?
the kick,
Ki-
Yeah.
You
no, it
mean
didn't change a game, but he
No, you
claimed.
don't-
Young Wei Koo?
Do you think that was on purpose?
No, I mean, unless it was a gambling thing, I think his statement was, and if you go back and watch it, as he's putting the ball down, it moves pretty drastically as he's in his kicking motion. And he said he was like mid trying to adjust to the movement of the ball. It was obviously the NFL posted it like 10 seconds later on YouTube and said, "This has never happened before." Like, watch this. It was brutal. It's brutal to be a Giants fan. We have we have a good future, I think, there, but waiting all day Sunday, not watching the game, and then watching it Monday night and seeing that disaster sums up my sports.
Has the Giants ever been as good as the Eli Manning days? Has there
They
been
were
like a
20
series?
They,
Well,
they weren't even good then.
Yeah, they beat the Patriots twice.
Twice. That's all they got. Yeah, Eli Manning. The 2011 was the last Super Bowl, and I think they're the worst record in football since Eli Manning left.
That's
the
not,
Giants
yeah.
have the
So
worst
they
record
really
in
haven't
football.
recovered since.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
They had a fluke playoff year where the famous picture of the whole team decided to go to Miami in the bye week and like go pose on a yacht instead of like practicing, and they got destroyed in the playoff game. And then they had made the playoffs 2 years ago, I believe, when I was in Vegas. They had actually won one game, and they are atrocious. They're the worst team in football. They're the worst record, and they were the first team eliminated from the playoffs this year.
well, the Colts have struggled since Manning left too.
Yeah, they won't.
I mean, it seems like when a Manning leaves your locker room, things go to shit for a while.
I don't know what it is. It's bad.
It is bad, but I want the Giants to be. I want like all of the original teams to be good. It's like the Steelers suck too.
Yeah.
It worked.
I know we're slowly fading out.
When do you guys want to start this Friday show?
Um,
Let me check my schedule.
check my-
Mike's gone like pretty much all of December.
No, I'm not going.
I think it's. I think it's probably. It probably needs to start after the first of the year.
I would agree.
Okay, so you guys want to start in January?
Yeah.
The first Friday would be hangover day, I guess. If you want, it would be the day after New Year's Day, the
So
second.
January 2nd. We'll do it January
Yeah,
2nd.
January
Yeah.
2nd.
So
Jimmy
okay.
Jimmy should be
I'm
feeling good that day.
I will say this: Jimmy is up earlier than most people I know. I said I wake up at 6 a.m. That's my new thing now, so I'm going to brag about it. But I won't bother people. I'll send out texts like 7:30. I know you get up early, but Jimmy surprisingly is up at 7:30, responding.
Jimmy's already
stuff.
here by 7.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
yeah, I am.
I've not beat Jimmy to the studio yet.
Jimmy, you know today we're not recording, right? Oh shit, we're not.
Yeah, dude. Like,
Jimmy's up and at it.
it's the problem is that I have to drive through 2 major metropolitan areas, and I am not dealing with. I am not driving down the most dangerous road in Florida at the worst possible fucking time. I will leave early and I will sit. And it's great for me because I can sit here. It's quiet. I can do my research and all the stuff that I want to get done. And, you know, that way I am ready to go when people come in. Mike was like, hey, make sure you do this. I'm like, I've already got it. I've already got it. I've already
Yeah, we
got it.
came in. We did good this morning.
Yeah,
We got
we-
everything worked, and then everything went to shit. We fixed it mid-show, but Mike is not going to Israel. Mike is going on a cruise, and for the first time, other than being in the military, I'm going to spend Christmas somewhere besides my home.
Wow,
I would-
that's such an old person thing. Like
An old Florida
No,
person.
I
thing.
hate
have
my
you
house.
Tell me, I'll be like, you remember back in 25 when I was on a cruise for Christmas? I just want to do something different. And
You don't
2
want to
years
spend it with your family?
I always do.
I always do.
I always do. I want to spend it on the ocean. I want to go on a
This
cruise.
fucking guy.
I mean, I'm going to be
that's
back.
an old person thing.
It's not. I'm gonna be back Friday. I'll be back the day after Christmas. But the reason I got it was 2024 January. I think right after New Year, we went on a cruise and the ship was still decorated. And it was really cool. You're on a cruise ship. It's different. Everything was Christmas. The themed Christmas stuff was really cool. I was like, man, it'd be cool to spend Christmas
on a
here, dude.
fucking
Bro,
cruise.
you ain't been on one, dude.
I've
I
been
got
on a cruise. not a
butler,
Christmas
guy. I got a
cruise.
butler. I'm in
A
the yacht
Christmas-
club.
Wow.
Put some respect
Put in
on
the
my name.
spirit at Carnival Cruise
No,
Line where you're
MSC.
cabin. Do they deliver
Did
you
you-
a present?
MSC.
Did you guys see that like brawl that happened on one of those cruises?
Yeah, it's
We got to
Carnival.
break that video down
Carnival.
because
Ultimas of the Sea.
I mean, like we've got to go on one of those Virgin cruises.
Yeah, I go on MSC. It was the best kept secret, but now
Somebody
they're
said it. Cece said it's a cruise going to Israel.
No, it's going to Nassau, their private island, and Dominican Republic with 3 days at sea, which I love sea days. You're just staring at the ocean. You're on the deck. You're minding your business. You're drinking Fireball and
Reminds me of Christmas.
the boat will
No
be Christmas.
family in my fucking swim trunks and
Oh,
staring
okay.
at the water.
Kids, open the fucking present. Let's go. Get it. Go. All right, everybody. Let's go to bed. It's late.
Mike hates his family.
No,
He does it. We had it was funny. He's like he's got I don't want to put his business out there, but he's like me and my daughter are tight. I'm tight with all of them, but me and my daughter are real tight.
We were real tight the last few days. So no, I just thought it would be different. Like
We
I didn't hate my
need to
family when I was
anti-
serving the United States government in frickin'
Dude,
so dump Louisiana when I couldn't make Christmas.
the only time I've ever been out on the ocean, I was on a fucking ship that belonged to the United States Navy, and I never want to
I've
do
been
that
on
again.
I've been on a cruise. It was fun. I wouldn't spend
This
Christmas
is a
on it.
7-day cruise in the yacht club, all inclusive, no stress, gambling, free food,
I
free
hope-
alcohol.
You ever seen that movie Four Christmases? I hope your fucking shit gets shut down.
No, it's not going to get. Why would you say that?
Dude, Carnival accepts EBT. Is that real?
Tyler's got drugs on him.
Wait, what? Are you serious?
That's CC said Carnival.
No, it's not real. Don't listen to CC. Never listen to CC.
Carnival up their rules and they caught some.
Never
flack.
read anything CC says until you say it 3 times in your head.
I will. So I will not make that Wednesday. Well, there's a whole disaster that week anyway.
What?
You guys have to alter the show again.
Well, I don't think we're doing a
Thursday,
second show.
Christmas is on Thursday.
No, we're not.
And
We're
Wednesday's Christmas Eve.
Justin from
So
Donut
maybe
Shop
I miss
Podcast.
one day. I'm gonna miss one episode. that
Justin's
Monday.
going to come cover for you.
On Monday.
Yeah.
And I'll come on remote from the great Atlantic Ocean.
Dude,
Like Pat McAfee.
what would you do? What would you do if you just sat there in the waiting room and no one ever brought you?
That's fine. Well, I'm not gonna. You think I'm gonna sit there out your fucking nut? Because I'll be walking around with it kind of on my phone, and when I'm like, "Fuck it," I'm going to the fucking 3-card poker table. They can.
Like,
Suck it.
dick.
Yeah, you're not gonna ruin my
Dude,
time.
I mean,
It's the only time I get my wife without stress, dude. That's. I'll be honest with you. That's another thing. Is my wife's job is so stressful, the way she's being treated, and also the job in general. I feel like that is a time, and I get it's Christmas, but I spend a lot of time with my family. I'm at my mom's almost every day. We go to her mom's for that. We're just gonna go do something different.
Mom will
Like
spend
old
Christmas
people.
alone.
Like, no, she will not be alone. I have a massive
I'm sorry,
family.
Mike's mom. I will come spend Christmas
My
with you.
family will be there.
Since Mike won't.
My family will be there. Do you know how many times I worked on Christmas? Because I was a first responder. My table was at
It's
the
called
computer.
selfless. Now you're just being selfish.
Oh, I didn't earn a Christmas cruise after 26 years of service to the United States and the community. I didn't earn the right to get in my car, drive to Miami, and go on a cruise ship. You're right.
Can I ask a question, Mike?
Absolutely.
When are we going to be able to talk about the stuff going on with your wife?
Hopefully soon. I was actually I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah.
Hopefully soon.
I'm trying not to put you on the spot, but like,
I actually, if you watch my episode from yesterday on Copville, I went into a little bit of her the disparity in the discipline she received versus male coworkers. And I'm the first one that shits on female cops, so don't think I'm just I'm being friendly to a female cop. I'm not, but I can show, and I'm breaking it down, and I have all the IAs and everything. It was a targeted attack against me and her. I caught the big brunt of it, but I can show very easily that her 40-hour suspension is the most discipline anyone has received for group 1 minor offenses. It'd be like going to prison for a joint. You get caught with a little bit of marijuana and you end up in prison for just that. They're like, you know what? This guy's going to prison, even though you really can't do that.
I'm not even talking about that.
No, I'm not going to go into that.
Okay.
That at some point, that's going to be on her terms.
Okay.
She talks about any
Well,
of that.
and you know,
Yeah, no,
I know at least some, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on in that agency?
No, yes, it goes so much deeper. But watch my episode yesterday, I talked about you can't complain on them. You can't complain on them. You can't go to anybody. Nobody wants to hear it. You can't go say, you're a cop. You got to put up with that stuff, and you're gonna have to deal with a lot of stuff. But by the way, we got this mental health program. If you have any problems, well, what if you're the problem? You can't complain on the company. You can't. You cannot go say, I want the company to investigate itself.
At least in the Army, you got a new commander and first sergeant every couple of years.
Well, we do. And unfortunately, that we got a new sheriff and he's a fucking moron. But
is there any sheriffs you like?
That's a valid question.
Jacksonville?
They're a chief now.
No, other way. He's a sheriff. Jacksonville is now a sheriff's office.
I thought it was sheriff's.
It was a police department and now it's a sheriff's office.
Jacksonville.
JSO. They say police on the side of the cars.
Is he appointed or elected?
He's elected. I believe now he's elected. It's kind of like Miami-Dade.
If he ain't elected, he ain't a sheriff.
I believe
I could be wrong.
Miami-Dade was a police department. They just became a sheriff's office, which again, that's another good sheriff agency, Cuban female, Republican. Greg Tony, terrible. There's some good ones like over your way. You get south a little bit there. They don't like me. None of them.
I can tell you,
Martin County Sheriff is great. Martin County's a great agency.
Sheriff Bob Gualtieri hates your fucking guts.
Great.
Also, who's that?
No, he's Pinellas County Sheriff.
I know that was a thing.
That probably stems from me sending a complaint about a sheriff to the Florida Sheriff's Association, and now they got to look at their own guy and go, "He did what?"
Yeah,
people don't like that. People don't like that.
I'm sorry to tee it up, but man, like I got
that. Mark, I always say when guys ask, I get 1,000 a week. Where should I go in Florida? JSO, Martin County Sheriff's Office. I think St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office is not terrible. I originally shit on that guy because I was friends with Pearson. Pearson was the previous sheriff. I'm a huge friend of Pearson's. He changed a lot of things, but I don't think it's terrible. But you look at Grady Judd gets all the heat, press. Go ask one of their guys what it's really like to work there. Find a Polk County guy and talk to him.
Yeah,
off the record. Wayne Ivy's all over the news, running his mouth closer to us, Brevard County, and they can't keep people in those seats.
Dude, I
hate him.
I used to have so many friends in PCSO, and now there's nobody there anymore.
Yeah, nobody's a cop anymore. Nobody wants to.
Well, I mean, you figure.
And then you get south. There's some good police agencies. I hate the fact Doral Police Department is very squared away. But the fucking chief doesn't enforce the vest policy, and it drives me insane. He has a mat room. He has his guys running around the fucking building. Really
Stop
good shape.
oppressing us with your vets.
I actually got to.
One second.
Oh, sorry.
Hold it, just and you can go. I went to a police officer's funeral on Tuesday. That was shot. I observed 600-700 cops at a police officer's funeral who was shot in the line of duty not wearing a vest. That seems very silly.
Don't wear it to stuff like that.
Why? You drive all the way across the state from Oviedo.
Maybe
from
you
North
drive
Palm
with
Beach.
it, but you're not going to wear it in a ceremony.
Okay. They don't have one. It's not there. They drove hours in a marked patrol car with no vest where they could have encountered a DAV, a trooper involved in a shooting, a critical incident along the way. But that doesn't make fucking sense to me. Never will.
Leave
Leave your gun at home too. It's heavy. You're not going to shoot anybody at the funeral. Leave it home.
That's
Leave
fair.
it home. Leave your boots home. Leave your shoes off. You're not going to do anything. You're not going to run.
I never was a cop, but to me, it's like
Go naked. Fuck it. You don't need any of that
just a
gear.
badge
Just for show.
over your nipple.
This guy.
Why not leave your gun? The gun's heavy. It's miserable. It digs in your
It
hip.
looks good though.
So does a fucking vest.
No,
I look at that cop and go, I want that guy next to me.
Get rid of all your mags. Get rid of all your
Why?
OC.
Why bring it?
Do you have anything? We got to wrap it up.
Yeah, I got one question, and we can maybe make this a teaser. So I'm driving down I-4 today. Lots of FHP out.
Mhm.
Observed a lot of troopers walking up to vehicles as
On
I'm
the
driving
wrong,
here
on what side?
on the driver's side.
We
On
talk about
I-4.
that. Tune in tonight. We'll break down the
Okay.
driver's side versus passenger side.
All right.
I think it's a great topic, and you, as not a police officer, probably have a lot of questions.
I am 100% for
Yeah.
it.
But
All right.
don't wear your vest either. Walk in traffic without a vest.
Oh my
Doubles
god!
it up.
All right, we'll see you guys later. Join us tonight on the Counterculture Network and the Anti-Hero Broadcast Network on YouTube. We'll be live with the night shift, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Brews, breakdowns, good times. We'll have some people in here.
Go.
You'll hear me drinking beer. Apparently, it makes that sound. But thanks for joining us. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for coming back after tech issues. And we couldn't do this without y'all. Peace.
JV team for life.